Welcome back, you beautiful fucks. It's me, Danny. We have a great video today because we are still talking about Godzilla X Kong. I wish my voice would stop cracking. Okay, I've had enough. I am gonna get just great white shark testosterone and the python testosterone. See, I can't even pronounce it right. That's how diminished I am. I'm a grown man, for God's sake. I should be able to speak without cracking. Anyway, that's enough of my personal rambling. We're looking at toys. So, maybe that's why my voice still cracks. I buy toys. No, it's not. It's because I'm a troubled man. That's all. Anyway, we're looking at Shimo. You saw the figures we're looking at today, and they're probably in the title. If not, it's because I forgot how to spell them. We're looking at Shimo right here. This is regular version of Shimo. I found this at a Target. Is it Shimu or Shimo? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce the O. I guess we'll find out when the movie comes out. I don't want to hurt Mr. Sheem's feelings here. Comes with the Frost Blast or Frostbite Blast or Frost Fight. I don't know. It looks cool though. The design of this Titan is growing on me. At first, I wasn't a huge fan because I don't know. It seemed a little underwhelming, but like the more I see it, especially Walmart had like a sweater that I want. It was out of stock though, obviously, of him/her. I don't know what the gender is. There was a whole debate on Twitter, and I'm not getting involved in that. We'll just say it. With it, that seems more disrespectful. Anyway, who cares? It was a really cool design. I want the sweater, but it's also a white sweater, which means when I spill my spaghetti, it's game over, and I'm down $30, and Shimo's gonna look like it's been through battle because it has spaghetti sauce all over him/her, which maybe will make it cooler, but we'll see. I did actually want that sweater though. But yeah, the design is growing on me. Let's take a look at this blast, okay? Yeah, the detail looked great. For a Playmates figure for $10, it looked great. This looks cool too. I appreciate again that Playmates made different beam effects for each monster. Instead of just using the same exact beam effect over and over again for every single Titan that has one. But there he is without the beam and that very short tongue. My goodness. They did not plan for you to open up that jaw all the way. But there's the tail. Does anyone else get the vibe that this looks like Anguirus? I might have said that in my 2-pack video. But it looks like snow Anguirus. Winter Anguirus. Arctic Anguirus, if you will. Look at it. I mean, you can't see right now. We're looking at the articulation if you're into that. Playmates, $10 toy with great movable parts. I hate the word articulation for some reason. Maybe it's because it's a big word and my mouth can't handle that. But, look at that pose. See, this is why I like it. Again, they have good articulation, especially on this figure, and you can get him standing up, which I think he does in the movie. We'll find out. But I think it's really awesome. Anyway, here we have, moving on, The Rock. That's right, guys. Dwayne The Rock Johnson himself is in the movie. As you can see, he plays himself. And we're just kind of taking a look at this, just really soaking it. Shit. Damn. And you need to cut your fingernails, Danny. Disgusting. Have some pride. Where are your morals? Okay, the camera's rolling. We're back on The Rock, though. Oh, my God. So just look at the detail. You can see that this rock is not just a normal rock that you find in the woods or your grandma's backyard. This is clearly from the sand dunes of Egypt. And they really took the time to craft this rock and really get the fine cracks and details into there. And I really appreciate Playmates sending a team of investigators and observers out to Egypt to find exactly the perfect rock to cast. I dropped it again. Great. Get it out of here. Anyway, it also comes with 2 monsters if you're interested in that. This is Titanus Doug. He had about 10 seconds of screen time, and now everyone loves him, including me. I'm very happy, although the paint job on this, I'm very happy we have a Doug figure, obviously. But I'm not, the whole black paint job I'm not too happy about. Maybe he looks that way in the movie, but if I remember in GVK, he was more of a gray color. And I don't know, I feel like the black kind of hides a lot of details. You can't really see his eyes. He does have a few parts where you can move him. His tail's on a ball joint, so it's still a nice figure to have and just a good addition to the collection. And then we have Curious George is joining the Monsterverse. We are expanding to many properties. Curious George comes to the Monsterverse before Gamera. Who would have thought? Just kidding. This is Suko. Assuming this will be Kong's adopted son, or it could be Scar King's son. We don't know. We're going to find out. I'm guessing it might actually be Scar King's son, or maybe he has no relation to any, but like he looks more like Scar King. And it's funny because someone pointed out Suko in the movie looks like he's going to be the same size that Kong was in Kong Skull Island. Yet look at, clearly one of them was a bit more mature looking than the other, you know. That's what the Hollow Earth does to you, I guess, when you're just down there. It just keeps you young. And for a small figure, they actually pack in a good amount of, again, just movable joints and stuff, and that's really cool. Although I will admit, it does feel a bit flimsy or fragile, at least in my opinion. That could be me. So I don't really like to move it too much. You know, there's small joints. It's a small boy. Suko, he's bigger in reality. He would be bigger than me, you know, but like in toy scale here, he's pretty small. So I don't want to break him. I will say this too. I don't know how. Like, I have him on the shelf now. Him with his little animated eyes there just kind of really stick out. You know, there's Doug. Get him back in there. So I don't know if he really blends well with the other figures I have, but that's okay. Everyone's different. There he is. There's the Rock, though. That's why you buy this set. That's what the $10 are for right there. Give it a thumbs up. You can't even see the thumb. Alright. So I talked about this in my last video. And I said I picked this up. I didn't think I was, but I had to. And this is the Titan Evolution Godzilla. Also known as ripping the skin off a lizard. Okay. This touches me very... Pause. Wrong words. This rubs me the wrong way, as I have a pet leopard gecko. Her name is Doja, and I would never rip her shed off. So I feel dirty doing this to Godzilla here, because in some ways he's also a leopard gecko. I'm sure they're related somewhere on that family tree of species. But here he is anyway, and my goodness, something about this is so ridiculous. It's so beautiful. I don't like how that doesn't close all the way, that'll flap, but from like the side view, just... You would take my word for it. In hand, and maybe you can see it just by looking at this video, but like, you would think it's pretty ugly, but something about it is just captivating. It's quite compelling, if I do say so myself. And like, there's a figure in there, and you can move it a bit. Like, the rubber kind of restricts it. Like, the leg kind of moves back into place, and this and that. The arms too get kind of pushed back, but there's some movement you can have there, and it resembles the old Godzilla movies where they use the rubber suits, but it folds a bit more than those suits would when you start to move it around. But it's just something about it. It's a nice addition, and I like the way when I try to move it across the table, I just kind of plop him because there's a lot of friction. So here's the whole gimmick here. You're supposed to peel his skin off, and he comes out and he's screaming because he's in pain, because you're just ripping his flesh off, revealing his inner self, his inner demons. And it's a little tough, but not that tough. Like, I do worry, like, over time, depending on how much you're gonna remove this outer layer and put it back on, especially with his dorsal fins, since they're kind of pointy. They're not super sharp. Obviously, it's a kid's toy. But, oh my goodness, look at that. That's just, oh my gosh, what was going on? But yeah, I wonder if that would damage the rubber suit, because I don't want to rip it, but you do have to kind of pull a little bit. But here's the figure, and it's the Godzilla Evolve figure. I still think it's in the same scale as the other ones, the original 6-inch. But this one is like, it's a different figure. It has more articulation than the normal one. As you can see, the hands move out. It has that one joint there. I don't know what you call it. I'm not an engineer. Okay, but you know what I mean, where the arms can move up instead of just swivel and spin around. So I don't know why they didn't do this for the main toy, but mine was a little loose. The left hand there, you saw I had to push it in a little bit maybe, but it's still really cool. So I like that it's different from the normal 6-inch Godzilla. And there's a scaling with Shimo. Shimo standing up towers over him. I didn't have any of the other figures to really, well, besides Suko over here, which, you know, obviously Godzilla's gonna tower over. But oh, there he is. It's to scale. It's perfect. Everything's about. It's just picture perfect, fantastic. The Rock just brings it all together. Thank you, Dwayne. Can't wait to see you at WrestleMania. Oh my goodness, he's dead. Not The Rock, this suit. So there he is. And there's nothing in there, and it's standing up. It's kind of scary. It's like, it has a life of its own. It's going to start speaking to me. And just has that open wound, that open chest wound. But my goodness, I'll get a thumbs up here. Especially The Rock. The Rock really just brings everything together. Everything else is okay. But, yeah. So, update also. I was going to, instead of the Titan Evolution Godzilla, I was going to do this video with all those other figures, plus Scar King 6-inch with the Whiplash, if I could find him. But by the time I kind of gave up looking for Scar King, because I was having a hard time. So I decided to put this video together, and sure enough, yesterday, my nearest Walmart blessed me with a Scar King. They just put out fresh stock. So, but I already had this video recorded, so I'll find another video later, probably for next week, where I'll talk about the regular Scar King. And then I also have the Mega Constructs Kong. I finally completed it, so I'm definitely going to talk about that as well. But these figures here, get a thumbs up. They're all great, all fun. Good luck finding them. I know it's a little tough, but stay patient. They'll probably show up, especially nearer to the movie. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you all take care. I hope you all enjoyed. If you want to reach out to me, my Instagram is down below. Feel free to subscribe, comment, whatever you like, and I will see you all next time.